Hi, my name's Aminda, and I'm doing a project about ending stereotypes. So I created a website, and people could go on it so they could spread the word. And so I did some research, and I also made a survey. So could you please do it after my presentation? So stereotypes, a preconceived notion, especially about a group of people. Stereotypes have defined us and limited us for most of our life, and that should stop. They're keeping us from doing our best, and that is not what we want. We want to do the most we can to help change the world and make it a more united and harmonious place. Gender, race, religion doesn't matter. Stereotypes are usually related to our identities, race, gender, religion, etc., what defines us. But just because these things represent us in some way doesn't mean they should restrict us. These two words, stereotypes and identities, shouldn't limit us in any way. What is happening now? Stereotypes is a daily problem, and people get hurt from it every day, even to the point of committing suicide. Tackling stereotypes is not an easy job, because it is spread everywhere by everything: the media, parents, at school, at work, etc. People aren't aware of what the real effects of stereotypes are. Why do stereotypes exist? And why would anyone ever stereotypically think about anyone? People like to and want to, need to categorize the world, both the social and physical world, into preferably neat little groups. That's a quote I got from Michigan State University. People use stereotypes because of mainly 4 reasons: efficiency, satisfying predictions, self-satisfaction, and self-defense. Let's start with explaining efficiency. Our brains tend to be more efficient when you categorize things, people, etc. We apply all the information we got from that one thing to all the others to save us the processing time. Predictions. When we have all these people categorized into these groups with all the same information about them, we can easily predict what is going to happen, and that satisfaction and accomplishment we get from predicting rewards our brain to categorize more things. Self-satisfaction. We use these categories to create in-groups and out-groups, to make us feel that the ones in groups are better than the ones out-group, so it is self-satisfaction. Last but not least, self-defense. This goes back to the in-group and out-group concept. People are afraid that their power in-group will be stolen, so they defend themselves by hurting the out-groups using stereotypes. How do stereotypes affect a person? It can distort what we see to be more in line with our biased expectations. A quote from Jonathan Freeman. Most of the times, people are affected by stereotypes negatively, mainly in 2 types of situations: when stereotypes are used to hurt you, and when you're aware of these stereotypes. No matter which type of situation you are in, stereotypes affect you in these ways. They alter your vision. You will behave less well if you're aware of these stereotypes that define you in a negative way. It affects your behavior because you want to achieve more, but that distracts you. That's it. I want to show you my website. So there's 3 pages. That's the home page. So there's what I've talked about, and these are steps to ending stereotypes. You can look over it. And these are my research questions, and there's a survey that I made, and I did a test on Harvard study on stereotypes. If you're interested, click on the button.